if I do that. And so I've started it. And then we're going to go to the toilet, and then I'll come back.
This isn't just any
Yeah. This is an advert. And then I'll come back and we'll actually start. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That's why I've started a bit earlier. But anyway, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing swell. If they're none of said things, then there's a problem. I'm doing pretty good. Got some good news that I can't really talk about because it's personal news. But I had some good news, which has made me pretty happy. I did have some good news past me. So I'm looking forward to just chilling, playing out this new several updates. Although one of the updates is just a new upgrade. I'm saying just, but that's actually some of the upgrades have been quite fun and quite interesting. Right, I will see you in a bit. I'll put the music on. It might go to an advert. If it is free advertisement, but don't listen to it. See you in a bit. I'm back. Hello, everybody. How's the music? Let me listen. Pretty cool music. I hope it's not gonna get me demonetized or anything, but I don't think it will. I mean, it's just basic music. Also, I vastly underestimated how long it would take me to go to the toilet. But it will happen again. Right, let's get this party started. Oh, I love this song, though. Oh, version 1's coming soon. That's good. Right, do we choose grenade launcher? I thought I wouldn't like it. But seeing as it's explode on contact, maybe I will like it. You know? There's a chance. Yeah, I like all of these things. Let's go map 1. We're not going to go for our hard mode, try and win all the hard mode things for hard mode. Oh, okay. Enemies, where are you? There you are. What the heck's happened with you guys? You've changed looks. Everything's changed looks. I swear the XP didn't look like that. I mean, I'm happy for you. This looks cool. Radiation's not going to be good because I don't shoot fast. Like, radiation, just delete the whole radiation line. Shrapnel's kind of funny. Let's go shrapnel. It's not going to make it so that I two-shot, but it is going to make it so that stuff explodes. Which I find quite fun. Bam! They're little explosions! They exploded to little explosions! Oh, that's pretty cool. More damage when revealed? Or just more damage in general? Ricochet is kind of funny. I wonder if that works. Oh, I'm doing too much damage to know. Like, show me if you ricochet. You do ricochet. And you... Ooh, heavy shrapnel? Don't mind if I do. But if I ever see that cone... The cone vision buffs, we get rid of them. Because there's no point in them. We never do cone vision. I think we go this. I'm always hesitant to delete ones because I never know if like later on I might actually choose them. I don't think I'm ever picking that though. I'll take slug shrapnel though. I really need to up my sight game. I should have taken the sight buff. Look, this is probably a bad choice, but I can't just go into shrapnel and then not go into more shrapnel. Once you commit to something, you don't just choose like half of it, like, you know, the people who actually do well in this game. You fully commit to it. It's why I can't get past Ascension like 4 with any of my characters. Doom Round seems fun, but there's a part of me that's like, it's only going to work for as long as I can one-shot, and I don't know if I can always one-shot. You know? Let's re-roll. Projectile. This is the new ability I haven't seen. Projectile barrier. Gain a projectile shield, gives you immunity from taking damage once, only from any projectiles, and strikes. Will trigger before shield barrier recharges every... Okay. I like it. Let's pick it up. The reason I'm picking it up is because I have a lot of times where I lose because I just take projectile damage. It might be a stupid question. Has anybody seen the newest like Pixar movie? I think it's called like Hopper. It kind of looked like something I'd want to give a try. But I'm not really sure if the humor's going to land for me now. Because I'm obviously well out of the... Well out of the... What are these two? No. Okay, so what are these levels? One projectile is inactive, gain a temporary shield... Oh, so it's about it being down that gets a buff. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if I'm like the target audience anymore. Like I'm well out of the target audience range. I guess I'm moving more into the target audience range of like the audience in which people assume that you have a kid. Every third shot create a landmine where you're standing with double bullet damage. Ooh. That seems fun, even though this is probably the right decision. I'm picking the one that seems fun. Oh, it's even got the little landmine that's going to be dropped. That's kind of cute. Do we just go straight damage? Do we go this? I think this one's notable. Cone vision? No, 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 no. No cone vision. This isn't the cone vision, right? You'd tell me if this is the cone vision. And I've just screwed myself over. Boom, boom, boom. Press space to parry an enemy. Ooh! That's kind of fun. I'm picking that up. Oh, I thought it reflected it back. I mean, admittedly, I hadn't read it. Okay, I could see myself doing that a lot more. I don't think proximity is going to matter. Circle vision is 100% what I want. I'm a big vision man, as you can see. Oh, I do not have single target damage, which is a problem because, you know, the bosses are the big problem. And these lasers don't count as things I can parry. What does this do? Circle vision slows down enemies? No. Bow, 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 boom, 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 boom. Bow, now, 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 bow. Bow, now, bow, now, bow. Bow, now, now, bow, now. Particular gains. No, I don't know if I want this side. When it's inactive, that also might have been a mistake, because a lot of my attacks do go outside of my vision, and I guess I've weakened those. And 20% is like not an insignificant amount. Bow now, bow, bow now, 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 now. Do I increase my damage, or do I increase my... Yeah, let's go damage first. I mean, admittedly, we were in a situation where damage wasn't really a problem. By the way, if this game ever is paid, like you have to pay for it, which I could see as a possibility if they go to version 1.0, I'm paying the money easily. Even if I randomly just never played it again, it wouldn't feel fair to have played the game for free for so long and get so much interest and fun out of it to then just not pay the actual amount once it came out. Okay, well, I hate that all of them are laser attacks. What's my parry supposed to do then? More bullet damage and speed, sure. Am I even close? I'm half health on him. Oh no, I'm no longer half health on him. Wow. Wait, did that, like, the edge of that circle attack hit him? What do I have? Gain 2 reverting particles which bounce off enemies, dealing and freezing. Taking damage gains an additional particle. I like that one. These are my 2 normal ones. I'm going this. Oh, I assumed they would just keep rotating, but I guess not. Bow, 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 now, now, bow, bow, now, bow, now, 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 now. No, I need light. This is technically light. I really just don't feel like I've got the vision that I want. If I'm being honest, I want the vision of the whole area. You know that one that's like, have 1 less health, but you gain like 80% of your vision? I want that. But I don't think I'm going to get that. No, there's an advert. I hate that. Oh well. Direct hits with a grenade will boost damage and explosive size. Every other explosion creates vision. That's not bad. I choose this one. Oh, I almost died to that. I didn't even instinctively hit space. I love this ability. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use it in a panic situation. I think my movement might also be too fast for what's needed. But I love every second of this. Do 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 do. I don't think Pierce is actually that good for me. So the Pierce route we're gonna get rid of. I'm giving them a buff by doing this, but I'm taking it. Because it means that stuff like the enemies are getting closer to me. Okay, yeah, that lasts a fair amount of seconds. Fair enough. Wow, now. Also, the fact that I have increased so much damage is meaning that all of my like little boys that circle around do 225% of my damage. And then they just spin around and go off to kill people. Oh, this one's not going to be nearly as good, but it's going to be funny. Watch as my vision gets bigger and smaller as just random things die. Only way this would work is if my vision was the whole screen. In which case, there's no point in the increased vision size. I almost want to just keep shooting even if I'm not going to land on anybody, just in case my explosion hits somebody out of my vision. These things did look like this before. I just forgot because I'm so used to them what they used to look like before that. I mean, that's a lot of damage, but let's do a reroll. Multi-shot. That's not worth. I don't think this is worth either. I mean, this is funny. This is also funny. Yeah, let's go the Clone Sentry. It's not the one I would normally choose, but it'd be kind of funny if it just also started shooting grenades out. Only gonna get a couple shots out because at the end of the day, I wish it didn't aim where I was aiming and instead aimed where like there was just an enemy, like it was just an automated turret. But I understand why they didn't do that, because it might be a bit powerful. Do that way. Do that, dude. Do that, dude. Okay, we still can't really take down an enemy in quick fashion. There's a part of me that wants to get rid of this. Is that insane? What's this last one? Every fourth chapter of triggers will create 2 additional projectiles. Sure, yeah, let's just go down this just to get to that final one. Even though I don't think this one's too relevant for us because we don't have Blaze, we don't have any of these other effects. But we spawned a sentry right inside of it. It was getting shot from inside his body. That's hardcore. Oh, I thought I could get an attack off on him. Hit the bomb. Oh god, it did nothing. Take that. I love hitting multiple sections of a boss at the same time. It feels so satisfying, even though it's like probably not doing that much more damage. Boo doo doo doo. I mean, bullet damage 10% every minute. Yeah, let's go for that. Just pure damage is pure damage, you know? Even if it's only like 20% that I get. You know, 20% damage is nothing to scoff at. I got 20% damage just randomly from this end. And that doesn't really help my point. I'm gonna ignore what I said there. Oh no, it's the fast boys that can catch up with you if you've been lowering your movement speed or you're an idiot. I love this parry. I haven't even upgraded it more than once. I just shoot it. I just go like, oh, there's a projectile coming, and just walk into it with reckless abandon, and I'm great. I like that they've added this. Bullets can ricochet up to 3 times. Yeah, it shoots 20 times before disappearing. Sure. I thought it was a time limit thing, but I guess it's not a time limit thing, and it's instead a number of times shot. If I'm doing 110 in a normal attack, does that mean that my little buddy's probably doing like 90, maybe 80? How much health do you think those things have? Oh no, my projectile shield! I liked that thing. It didn't even make a sound or like a break or anything. Bullets run more damage and speed. But no, I don't want fire rate lowering. What do I get at the end of this though? That's 50 shots. Oh, that's pretty good. Reroll. Killing enemy will increase the damage in your next shot, but yeah, sure. I kill a lot of people with ricochet. Just shoot bullets at me instead. Is that too much to ask? This reminds me a lot of a shotgun in the way I've done it. I do not know why I was so close to those enemies just then. Like seriously, I was being reckless there. Like doing what I just did there for no particular reason, just walking into the bullets knowing I was invincible. That's the cockiness that gets you killed. I mean, it's not stopping me from being cocky. But if I acknowledge that I did it, it lessens the sting when it eventually comes back to bite me. I don't even know if this ricochet's even doing anything. Where's my light-based things? That's what I want. Light. Okay, I can see more now. This is the kind of light I want. bow, bow, bow. Hit him! Hit him, sentry! Yeah. How dare you think you can beat the master? I like when I shoot down and there's a sentry above me. It's literally like my attack has done the whole Pac-Man thing where it comes on the other side of the screen. Do people know the references about Pac-Man nowadays? How relevant even is Pac-Man nowadays? I imagine he's not that relevant, right? This gives me a lot of inside damage multipliers if we go down this route. So maybe. Okay, that was 6. Where's my meteor? There's my meteor. It took me so long to figure out what the difference between a meteor and an asteroid was. When it feels like it's so obvious now that I know that like just one's in space and the other one's just come crashing down. Okay, we're doing decent damage. Like, not incredible damage, but like, it could be better. It could be worse. Mainly just because we're hitting a bunch of the tentacles. One of the bonuses from having all of this like anti-crowd control stuff is that you can just quite easily shoot into the boss, knowing full well that I might be hit here. Every 3 seconds emit 4 homing missiles? That's hilarious. Every 5th shot. No, we go 3 seconds. The reason we go 3 seconds is because I actually think I shoot 3 shots. Slower than 3 seconds. Look at the homing missiles. I love them. I was kind of hoping they could one-shot this boy. Ooh. Oh. I thought I was smart there. Now, this has been really fun, but I understand I'm playing on normal, and so, you know, take how good this actually is with a grain of salt, because I think you can play with, like, almost any build on normal and be fine. Which is, I assume, what people say about, like, you know when people are like, oh yeah, I play Dark Souls, but I play like challenge runs that make it insanely hard. I assume that's sort of where they're at. Or people who do back-to-back Ascension 20 runs and Bloomin' Slay the Spire. Sorry, I've got Slay the Spire on the brain because I've been playing a lot of it. It's like, look, they're so good at it that they can do it that way. And I'm like that, but just specifically for normal difficulty in this game. Which means I'm not even in the top echelons of the people who play this game. Oh, more. Pulls up to 10 XP towards you. That's really good. Let's do that. Riposte. Okay, I like that. Because it's buffing our damage until we fail one. And we just never fail one. So we just never take risks. Riposte. Oh, and all the XP gathering is kind of good. Ah! I got cocky. I'm sorry. One of my many lives. No. I can bleed. They can beat me. Okay, you need to shoot more at me. Hey, look at that. Does it say my buffs anywhere? No, it doesn't show buffs. Oh, I'm blowing everything up. Riposte. Yeah, I think we're getting rid of this. Fire rate even more down. There's no way I pick this. In a minute it'll be gone. I thought this person had died then. Apostate! I missed! No, all my buffs! I said we take it cautiously and then I didn't take it cautiously. No, I missed again! No, I didn't miss. I didn't miss. I could catch up with that bullet just to riposte it. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, they're coming straight at me. That's not fair. They need to slow down. Oh, it counted all the XP immediately, even though it was coming towards me still. Interesting. Ooh, no, that's bad. I don't want that. Every 6 kills will drop a light orb, increasing damage and blah 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 blah. I'll pick it up. You gotta think how, like, in a minute... So I took the extra damage at... What was it? I think it was, like, at 10 minutes. And we're at 19 now, which means I've got a 90% extra weapon damage. That's worth. I don't know when I got the extra fire rate one, but... I feel like I'm shooting slightly faster. Although I think I got that one fairly recently, and I've been taking debuffs to it. Oh, it's Crab Boy. It's Crab Boy. No. No. Why do you never send out lasers? Why is it just crab attacks? Will it more fire rate? No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. I get rid of one of the claws. Does he stop shooting out of that claw? Ah! Stop shooting out of those claws! That claw has to hurt at this point. Yes! Yes! That's how it's done, done. No, we're good. Okay, so I like the grenade launcher already. You know what that means, though? We have to try the grenade launcher. First off, become inactive if you have more than 3 total mutations during a 1. So, this just seems perfect? Oh, no, it isn't actually. Why would you do this one? That's insane. Every 5 seconds, create a temporary snapshot that mirrors your current vision mode and retains its effect. That's kind of good. I like that. $27 can go on. We'll go map 1 and we go hard. This time we're going to test it out in its most dangerous form. Let's see how many shots. I think it'll take 3 shots this time to kill a guy. 1, 2. Still 2. Okay, so they still have at least 40 health. Maybe there's just more of them? 1, 2. One, 2. What do we want? More damage? I don't think 20% will matter. This is good later on. This will never be good. We get rid of that. I think me now knowing like to delete upgrades more liberally, I think is probably helping my gameplay. But I'm being a bit... looking at... I wish I could speak. I think I'm being a bit presumptuous about how good I am yet at this point. Okay, they have 30 health, at least at the start. Shrapnel, ricochet. Shrapnel, ricochet. I mean, shrapnel's really good, but ricochet's also pretty good. Does ricochet actually work? We picked shrapnel up as well. I think shrapnel does a lot more work. LinkedIn, I don't care about you. Okay, well, let's go back to doing our work. Look, there's going to be adverts occasionally. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. Yeah, let's pick up this. Do we pick up just damage? No, we pick up this. I really like having vision. And I'm already doing enough damage to kill the basic minions in one shot. I think that's fine. This is not needed. I don't think that's needed either. Fire rate's kind of useful, but... Deadly ricochet? I don't even know if this thing ricochets. That's the thing that gets me. And I already kill in one shot all the enemies on the screen, so there's no real point in buffing damage until I don't do that. How did I shoot directly between them? Cone vision? Ugh. Circle vision? Yes, please. I want to see the enemy's eyes before I kill them. How much health do you think this thing has? It's been hit at least... I think it's got more than 100. Because we've hit it with 36 3 times. Plus an occasional 9 chip damage. That thing's got like... maybe more than 200 health. I think it might have exactly 200 health. And I genuinely think these landmines are actually very good. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. Now, now, now. Now, 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 now. Pierce doesn't mean anything. Circle vision is circle vision. Do 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 do. Oh, I didn't see there was a thing there. Bow now, bow now, now. Meow, now, now. Now, now. We're picking this up. 2 lives, that's fine. Look at the screen. Look how much I can see. Oh, nothing sneaks up on me now. I can shoot this thing from outside of its range and it wouldn't even know. That's literally what I'm doing at the moment. I don't think any of these are relevant, but I don't think this one's ever coming up. Didn't any will freeze them. I think I just want raw damage. Does 46 trump 36 by a significant enough margin that I think this is worth it? Not really. I think this might help though. 58 now. That's notable. That's a notable change. You know, it's another multiplier. They add up. Although this thing's probably got more health than I expected. How did I not take damage there? I do need raw damage. I probably need more. No, if I get enough damage, my AoEs can just deal with everything. I don't know if this is relevant. I mean, the fire rate's relevant. I'm never using this. That's pretty relevant. Wait, so it does ricochet? This doesn't feel like it ricochets in any meaningful way. Oh! Oh! That was close. Killing a will drop an orb. I mean, it gives more inside damage, so, you know, it's notable in that aspect. I do appreciate the sort of minimalist design on the UI. But I will say, I would love to know, like, maybe on the pause screen, like, if some of my buffs are active. And, you know, like, some of that interesting stuff about, like, the nitty-gritty of how much damage each thing is doing. Ooh. I think increasing my fire rate's not a bad shout. Okay, how do we do against these things now? I mean, we do a bit more damage. We're doing 77 instead of what we were doing before. I don't remember what it was before. Okay. What are we thinking here? Freeze, and then we get this, which is weird. I think we pick up this. Keep shooting him. Keep shooting him. Keep shooting him. God damn it. Okay, okay. Our AoE is not to the level that it was at before. And you know what that means? I don't think this one was that useful. Direct hits do more damage? Yeah, why not? Bang. 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 Hehehe. I wish I was having 3 health instead of 2, but... Where's the one that increases my damage inside of this one? Yeah. This one. I probably should have taken the spinny things, but... Look at the damage. Look at this. We won't ever use that. That increases damage even more. Probably don't want to go even more. But like... But that's good. And that's like 100 and... If I hit directly, I do 200 damage. Do 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 do. Now. And now I've got my movement speed back, thanks to the... I wonder how much health that thing has. I'm going to guess 1,000. I hit it with a couple of 200s. And then I believe I saw it get hit by a 600. But I'm not really sure what that 600 was. I don't think it was one of my shots. Now. Na 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 na. Ooh. What's the worst case scenario in terms of that? That's giving me like an extra, what, like 5% damage, which is not huge, but like realistically, like this person got an extra 10. If I'm focusing just a boss, there could be a whole area of people that just don't get hit. That are just increasing my damage by even a bit. If there are multiple segments, I think they count as different enemies. But I'm not 100% sure. I genuinely don't know which one of these is better. I mean... Shrapnel is probably the better of them. And it doing 100% of my damage. That's huge. The thing is, the snapshot ability isn't even the thing that gets that I'm like, this is incredible. It's just the extra 40% range on your lights circle that I just genuinely think is great. Like, this is okay, but like freezing has never been the thing that's been like, oh, if only I had a freeze for this, you know? Outside vision damage. No. Inside vision damage. We see everything, and therefore we... Jesus, that almost got me. And therefore we kill everything. I think we go down the meteor route now. Admittedly, I think we're not going to really be using the meteor. We're taking like the inside damage. Buff is huge though. Do you think I go passive buff every minute? Bearing in mind that if I'm going for it, it'd give me an extra 100%. Ooh, circle vision freezes them every 3 seconds? Yeah, sure. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I've just wasted a life. For that, it's going to send me down a downward spiral. Because this downward spiral is going to make me get the shield thing. To make sure I have a life to spare. And then it's going to screw me because I won't have the... I don't have the ability to get that thing. Okay, I'll take the extra bullet damage. I mean, they all add up. Oh god, I'm going into this fight without an extra life in case I mess up. I genuinely feel like I could easily mess up. I've got better damage this time around. I don't know what just hit it for that insane amounts of damage. I'm guessing I just like ricocheted and ricocheted and shrapnelled and shrapnelled to the point where it died. Oof, the extra life. Chef's kiss. I think we take projectile speed things. This is just a sort of and make sure that I'm good kind of thing. Also, it does like a bunch of damage. Boom, 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 boom. It's just a strict buff. All it does is like lower the quality of our next upgrade pool, but I genuinely think that's fine. Bearing in mind I can just delete one of them. And it replaces. Like, there's other games that would do that and they'd be like, yeah, you deleted it. It won't come up in future ones. It's still taking up an upgrade slot for you. We do need to prioritize the shield when we can. Admittedly, now with the extra health, I'm less worried about the shield being a problem. Every 4th enemy you killed. No, I don't think we want to be going down this route. We want to be going down this route. That's my logic. I mean, this is just also a strict bonus. Although I could counter this with this. We do this. I'm still not sure if that was a buff or a debuff. Because I don't know if Ricochet is working. But you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you take a back step in this constant race to be as strong as the enemy. Sometimes I wonder if like the programming that they've put into this, like if you kill stuff too fast, is just sort of like, I'm a bit stunned. I did not expect to be summoning more minions anytime soon. Ooh, every other explosion creates vision. I think this one is still the best. But do I pick this one just because, I don't know, it's something different? You know? It also might be better against the boss. I still don't know. I still think Homing Cluster, if I was playing on normal, I would have picked the fun one. But I still think Homing Cluster is better unless I can shoot faster than... Let me try it out. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. I'm slightly under 5 seconds to shoot 3 times. Slightly under. And I do think there's a way you can go with this, where you go speed instead of strength. I don't think this one's an inherent one where you just go all in on strength. But, god damn, his strength so much cooler. Die. Please die. Okay. That's slightly worrying that the elites, they take a stupid amount of damage to kill. And by a stupid amount of damage, I of course mean like 4 shots. Well, that's 4 shots. Enemies killed by ricochet increase the damage of my next attack. Don't know how much this is proccing. I'd love to know when it procced. But then there'd be a lot of icons on like the bottom left hand corner or something. So I can see why they wouldn't want that. But I would like a ability in the pause menu to see like what's proccing at the moment. Or like what my current, like, you know, with that light thing where every time you get a kill it increases the light vision and the damage and everything, but every when you get outside of the vision it lowers it, like that, but it's showing me whether I'm getting a debuff or a buff at the moment, you know. Yes, the spinners can kill easily. Do I pick this one up again? Or I could just go with... This is all bullet damage and lightning damage. This is all bullet damage and... We'll reroll. That's just a strict buff. I'm sorry, when given the option to pick something that is strictly a buff, I'm going to pick the option that's strictly a buff. Everything okay, boss? You don't look like you're doing particularly well. Like you've been shot multiple times by a spinning explosion boy. Okay, so do we go bullet damage and lower our movement speed, or do we go increase our movement speed, but I don't think that matters, so we go here. We go robust. Admittedly, we're only going to get like 50% extra damage. It's going to be less than that, actually. It's going to be 40% extra damage, but all of those other ones didn't seem worth it. Shrapnel projectiles which kill enemies create additional projectiles which deal 50% damage, stacks up to 5 times. Or enemies hit by light meteor will be slowed. Increased. A line of napalm meteors towards a random enemy, each dealing... Yeah, let's go down the meteor route. Because why not? God, that would have been a problem if it wasn't for old spinneroonies. I love my old spinneroonies. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Bow, 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 down, down, down. Oh no, there's a boy. I can't get close enough to hit it with my spinners. Oh no, that's the big boy. Arguably the biggest boy. 5 kills? I could probably do 5 kills. No, let's reroll. Ricochet hail. Killing 3 enemies with a ricochet instantly refreshes shot cooldown. This is not happening. Shield? Shield is not relevant here. I think we go for... singularity. Although I don't know if that's the right decision. But I've picked it now, and I can't unpick it. Oh, and it follows me. I forgot that that's a new thing that happens. I swear it didn't used to do that. I guess that's useful against the boss to get some damage over time, I guess. But not really. Because it only does like 10 a second. If it did a percentage of my weapon damage a second, then we'd be talking. And let me have a look at these things. Bullet shot into it will be absorbed. I don't think I ever want to go down this route. Just makes me worse. That's relevant. Is this better though? Probably better. 50% more damage. Okay, I feel like with how well this has gone, even if I lose, with how well this has gone, bearing in mind that we've done many streams where we've been trying to complete all the weapons on hard mode, and I think we've done 2. It may even be 1. I think it shows that I probably am either playing a very, very powerful weapon, or the aggressive deleting meta that I'm going with is the right decision, or is a right decision. I got some pain here. Hope it's nothing. Hope it's nothing. Projectile shield is probably good, but not really relevant for what we have to deal with now, which is probably the final fight. I think just getting rid of this, probably relevant. I don't think singularity damage is relevant. I do think shrapnel boosts is relevant though. Especially into big bads. Because maybe I can start hitting it for like 1,700 if I get the singularity double boost from the other sources. And that's cool, but that involves 2 level ups where I get the right thing, right? Instead, I can just go for shrapnel boosts, which I'm already doing shrapnel to the nth degree. Which admittedly doesn't help me with the bosses, but maybe helps me with the XP to get to the boss. Although the parry be... Oh no, the boss appears a lot sooner than I expected. I thought it hadn't hit 20 yet. Okay. What are we doing here? We're taking just base damage. Boom! Grenade launcher expert. That reminds me, if I look at my Steam, which achievements do I have for like expert? If I type in expert. Okay, so I've done it with... I've done hard mode with a lot more than I expected, actually. Minigun expert, pistol expert, head cannon expert. The ones I haven't done are scythe, twin katana, greatsword, sniper. I'm surprised not on sniper. Let's try and go for sniper. We've played a couple of goes with a grenade launcher and we've done really well. Let's try and get sniper. I like sniper. That's not a sniper. That's a sniper. Pierces through multiple enemies. These are fine. Let's get this hard mode out of here. Little finger stretches to make sure I'm the best I can physically be. I've only noticed that the squares are even there. Really, I do 20 damage? I guess I've had the pierce. I guess that might be the reasoning. I just thought I'd do a bit more than the grenade launcher in raw damage. I understand in real life it wouldn't be true, but we wouldn't be using melee weapons in real life either. I just don't like this trait, but I think this one's even more unlikely. Ricochet's good though. Ricochet actually is used in this. Also, Ricochet, I didn't realise, did exactly the same amount of damage to the people. This is good. This is a good start. Oh, I thought it was a genius there. On death, enemies will explode into 2... Okay, it's a shrapnel. I just read that as if it was a special thing. This is good. Is it really good though? I don't think it's really good at the moment. We'll take quick draw. It came up again? I think we pick it up this time. And we just have to shoot things that are within our range. Oh, it makes it so we one-shot, which is notable. More damage? Maybe... No, let's go multi-shot. That's kind of fun. We don't technically one-shot, but we're close. Ooh, that's huge. Increase our circle. I didn't delete that turn. I need to look through it and delete every turn that something I don't want. Unless, you know, there's nothing that I don't want from it. Do I want... I want that. Do I want flashbang? I probably don't want flashbang. I definitely don't want this. I thought I got rid of that. Maybe it doesn't truly delete. It just makes it less likely to happen. Every 6 kills. Eh. Any of these that I really want? I don't think I want bleed, but I don't think I'm confident enough to get rid of it. I'll take glow though. I should have gotten rid of radiation. I do really like radiation on the fire rate builds. What's going on with each enemy pierced? Is that good? Is that actually good? How often are you piercing enemies? Revealed. This is good. I think we get raw damage. It's not as fun, sadly. But this one doesn't have a cool visual to it, so it's not like that fun inherently anyway. No. We get rid of radiation. I mean, it feels like we're going less like be in the light build and more like I have so much raw damage it doesn't matter build. What? Oh, it only pierces 2. that's the problem I had. I don't think I care about this one. We'll pick up this. I'm going even more aggressive than I did the last games to see if this... It might be a step too far, right? I might be getting rid of things that I shouldn't get rid of. But I'll never know unless I try. And you know, the fact I'm trying new strategies is a lot... There's a lot of me compared to what I normally do. Which is not to try out anything. This is gone. This is relevant. Die. Die. Okay. That's not horrendous. When do I get 3 bullets? Where did that one go? Ricochet up to 3 times? Sure. Down, 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 do. How come it doesn't pierce except sometimes when it does pierce? What am I missing? I mean... Infinite enemies. Sure. I'm already piercing 2 enemies, so technically this is not a buff at all. But it gets me to a point where I can actually buff. Okay, okay. I'm taking stupid bits of damage. Because I'm used to having a circular protection around me. We'll make sure that this is the first thing we pick up if we can get to the boss. I mean, I don't like my chances now that I only have 1 health. And I haven't even gotten to like the other things that put lasers on the ground. It's only the basic stuff. Damage is increased. Damage reaches increased by 100% of the bullet damage. Seeing only reveal will slow them down. Plus 10% extra damage. We'll pick Ricochet for now, just because I just don't want to go completely down the same route again. Do, 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 do. I love snipers. I think it's one of my things where it's like, I very rarely use them in games because I don't think we're going down this route. I very rarely use them in games because a lot of the time they're just like very tactical and I'm not very good at the tactical stuff. But I love them conceptually. If I have infinite pierce, does it not ricochet? I don't know how pierce and ricochet work together in like any capacity. I should have gone rid of the axe. Oh god, I'm doing no damage. I mean, it isn't as fair because I'm not able to... Okay, that was me. That was 100% me. I took stupid bits of damage early. I took stupid bits of damage early. Come on, where are ya? There you are. Nice. Nice puncture. Always the weirdest things with these ones that have inherent abilities that you can get on an upgrade. Because you never, at least for me, I never know if like... Do you go down the upgrade tree even knowing that the first, maybe even the second upgrade you get will not actually be an upgrade because you already have that? But all the other ones are going to synergize with something you already had. You know what I mean? Down, 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 down. Also, I still don't know to this day. I think I say this once every time I do one of these streams of disfigure, but I still don't know if you've got a high power weapon whether you're supposed to focus on increasing the damage of this already very powerful weapon, or whether you're supposed to focus on the speed of said weapon, so that you can shoot said already quite powerful weapon faster. And which one's like more efficient? Holy damn, I'm gonna get... My instincts are always to just focus on what it already has good, so focus its damage. We're not picking that. Come on, where is a shrapnel or... How have I not gotten a shrapnel or a ricochet? Shrapnel this time. Okay, let's go shrapnel and see if shrapnel's better. It's more guaranteed, which the ricochet technically isn't until much later, and even then it's only on like insta-kill. But it's on death, which means it's not as good against the bosses. Cone? Why didn't I get rid of that? Shield? Fire? Fire. I didn't really want any of those. That's like the first time in a while that there's been something there that I've just been like, I don't want anything here. Even with the delete to see what's new. I still think the extra damage is the way to go. I feel like I had a much better build last time. Ooh, yes. All in on multiple shots. Which technically the final one of this works on attack speed. But that's fine. Because we'll just buff our... How much does it go down because of all of these things we got? It doesn't say. I think it went down by like 30%. That would make sense because there's 3 shots, right? And so it's like you're splitting your damage over the 3 of them. Killing spree. I don't think this one's relevant. I mean, this gives me extra vision range, but I genuinely believe that we are not at the point. That's what we need for the extra vision range to matter. We just got a 25% extra buff. We may have now gotten back to base damage. Do-do-do. Yes. The speed is up. Bow, 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 now, now. Down, down, down. Hey, die, die. Not dying. Not dying. Die, die. Please. Dragonfly, please. Thank you. God, I do not have the damage I used to have. Or what I'm used to having. Fire. It didn't give me a debuff, and it technically goes down the line of fire-based things. God, I do so well against basic minions, and then anything that isn't a basic minion, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. More damage? Oh, you spoil me. 40 damage over 3 different attacks, so technically when I'm hitting one enemy I'm doing 120 damage. That was quick maths. Shrapnel doing 100% of my damage. Shrapnel plus lowering my damage was probably not a good combo, but we'll get our damage back. We'll focus. We'll go with the thing that gives me an extra bit of damage, 10% damage every minute. To counteract. I mean, we're not going to get to the several hundreds that I had before. But also, I'm shooting significantly faster than I was doing before. And I'm shooting 3 bullets every time. I actually don't think the spinning projectiles are actually that useful because I don't have that much damage in terms of, you know, just raw bullet damage. Where is the enemy I'm supposed to be fighting? Over here. I mean, it's going down. It's yelling timber. You better move, you better dance. Let's make a night they won't remember. I'll be the one they won't forget. Bullets will create 2 extra bullets with half damage, sure. Piercing through enemies with a bullet instantly rushes shield. No. This one. My fire rate is even worse now. Maybe fire rate's the key. God, this dude... Oh no, every time we wait for the boss. Is it possible for a boss to be alive for so long that the second boss appears? I know I'm probably overreacting at the moment, but look at the speed in which we're killing. And tell me that's not bad. Technically, every leg that dies as well is lowering our DPS. You want to think about it technically. Which I do. We need damage. Give me damage. This is raw damage. Every third shot spiral of... No, okay, we do this even though we don't have that. Because it's 3 shots. I thought it was 5 shots before. Die. Die. Yes! Okay. We need bullet damage. We take the bullet damage one. This one's also pretty good. This one takes 6 minutes to get to a point where it's doing the same as this. Yeah, we're doing this. We need instant bullet damage more than we need. Still isn't enough. Having 180 damage on each shot is not enough. 180 if all 3 hit, by the way. I'm not just insanely bad at maths just there. Did I only have the first mounts of Ricochet? Oh, I've been doing entirely shrapnel strats? You never go full shrapnel. I like that because if I keep shooting, eventually it shoots the 9 attacks that just sort of deal with most of the enemies inherently. I don't know how much damage I'm doing for this to matter, but it's nice. It means I can ricochet more. But is it nice enough to use a thing on? I think this is better. Just because I can see more now. I can see more enemies. I can see more... I forgot. I couldn't think of the surname of Principal... The principal in The Simpsons. I only remember the fact he says, Seymour? Boom. And I certainly do. This isn't really relevant because I haven't taken a lot of the being inside of my light mattering things. But I like it just because it allows me to see. That's literally it. I take this one almost exclusively for personal benefit and nothing else. I mean, it does mean that's doing 73 damage, you know? 73 times 3. Plus occasionally going around and hitting everybody else. That's not insignificant. Ooh, the... increase in movement speed by a solid 20%. Now, admittedly, half of that is another debuff we took being countered. But that debuff made them slower. So it was functionally like, if you're always in circle vision, that's kind of like nothing happened, if you think about it. Except I think enemies going slower is better than you going faster. I'm not sure if there's any logic there. I think it just feels better. Do I pick this up just to send random balls of death at the enemies? I don't really care for it. Additional? But I lose my fire rate? I'll take the light sacrifice, because it also gives me a buff in damage. Look at that. That's 300 and whatever amounts damage. 330 mostly. Right, close. Yeah, that's not enough, is it? Never enough for them. Two. Die. How come that only did 80? Was he technically not all in my vision, so it didn't count? Oh, right, it probably had the buff from the lights thing. How do I hit it from the side? So my damage is slightly better? But like, not a ton. Does curling it up into a little ball like this actually make me do more damage? Doesn't feel like it does. But then if I hit it in his butt, it feels like it does extra damage. Die, 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 die. No! My health! What do we pick up? Damage buff? This gives us 60%. Yeah, let's go damage buff. Yeah, it adds up. You know, it's an extra, what, 8 damage every minute? It's not insignificant. It's tripled, technically, because there's, you know, there's 3 different shots going out. Every 3 shots, it's gone up by, like, 11, because it also shoots the 9 around. I think we go for this. I like more ricochet. Did I make the joke about ricochet being in AEW, or did I say that did I laugh internally at the joke I was gonna say and then not say it? I genuinely don't remember which one it was. Which is, I guess, slightly worrying. Bow, now, 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 bow. Bow, now, 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 down, da, da, down. God, I know there's a lot of things you can say Nintendo does badly. Admittedly, the quality of the Pokemon games is one of them, right? But goddamn, do they make music very well. I think they got I think it was either for this one or the one before it. They got Toby Fox to do a couple of soundtracks on it, which was incredible to do that. Because, I mean, his music is also incredibly iconic. I think it's Toby Fox, the dude who does Undertale and Deltarune. Giant bullets, bunch more damage. Shoot 2 enemies. I don't care about radiation damage, I don't got that. That's funny, but sadly projectiles exist. Oh, they don't even do that much damage. I've done more than this damage before. But I needed extra damage for bosses. Look, when it's actually fighting something that can take a hit, it just dies. Right, I mean, it just doesn't do particularly well. But I can shoot it pretty quickly. This dude is well more. He probably has 5,000 health. On hard at the very least. I'm trying to guess the amounts of health these things have. Just so that I have a general idea when I shoot something, whether I can kill them. This dude, 150, 150, 150, is getting shot with instances of 150 over and over again. Okay, I got hit by like... Each of those was 3, and I feel like I hit like 6 or 8 volleys of attacks in. So... Maths. I actually think I will start taking hits if I try and actually math that out in my head. It's not as simple as just being able to instantly do it. Okay, shoot him and shoot him again. What do we want? More damage? More damage. God, it really... This is with 150% more damage, right? Wait, what was the thing I took? 75% more damage, right? We would have been 75% slower at shooting if we hadn't picked that up. Could you imagine that? We're barely doing anything now. And then suddenly we are. Okay, that was my own stupidity. Although movement speed probably is needed. Because I had enough time to dodge that and I was not able to. Which means we probably don't want to be picking the one that lowers our movement speed more. Let's pick the Morphic Orbit. Why not? I don't think we want to be picking that. More fire rate lowering? You spoil me. Boom, boom, boom. I like how half of these things are just insects, and the other half of them are freakish abominations that I've never seen before, which I guess could just be bacteria. I don't really know how bacteria looks, other than the obvious sort of like blob. Maybe. Pierce, no. I kind of want that one that gives XP. Oh, extra damage on how many things are in the area is kind of good. I want the one that gives XP and also movement speed. I think that one would be good. Probably want fire rate as well. Ideally. But the things that give fire rate are very few and far between. It's supposed to be like, if you pick fire rate stuff, it's a slow downturn to not having any fire rate stuff. Now, 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 now. Now, 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 now. Now, now. God, it's been so much more chill with this Pokemon music going. And there hasn't been an advert in at least a couple of hours, maybe like half an hour. How am I going to know when to get a Jet 2 holiday? Bow, 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 bow. Down, bow, now, 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 now. Down, now, now, down, now, now, down. Down, 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 down. This also gives movement speed, but some of the singularity that's kind of just annoying. Killing an enemy with wildfire. I don't really care about wildfire. Do we pick this up? Do we pick this up at all? Just for movement speed? What else do you get from this? Damage and movement speed. Damage, fire rate down. No. I like these two. So we'll pick up this, and we probably won't go too much further than those two. I can't be taking a fire rate down for something that doesn't seem that useful. I can already see the bonuses of taking that 10% buff. I know it's like, oh, 10%, that's not that much. But, like, it really seems like it is, you know? I think there's a level that your movement speed can get to where you just start to be, like, unable to dodge attacks unless you're smart in which way you're moving. And I'm not at the point where I can be smart in which way I'm moving. Well, I didn't take that standing still one at all. Bow, 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 now, now, bow, bow, now, 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 now. Shrapnel, which you see, every time I see that, and every time I look at it and go, not worth it. 60% extra damage though, and speed. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? This one's not worth it. I think that might be worth it. What did I even just take? I didn't even think about what I just took. Oh yeah, the extra damage. Okay, yeah, it's at the level where we're doing a decent amount. I don't know how much the boss has. We're gonna fight it in like 20 seconds. I'm not sure how much he has, but I feel like maybe I'm gonna get humbled by the fact that he has like so much health that I physically can't hurt him. I mean, that's hurting. Movement speed. Oh! You see that? I don't think I would have been able to get into that spot after not realizing that I can't just move to the left. The damage is good, though. The damage is good. Look at that damage. It really mixes up its attacks when it knows you're fast, doesn't it? Boom. What do we have left to do in expert? Sorry, in hard? Let's have a look. Steam. Look at them again. Expert. What do we need? Scythe, burst rifle, saw launcher, laser catalyst. We can try Scythe. I think actually no, twin katanas are probably easier. Let's see how we do. I don't expect us to do particularly well. Boom, boom, but we could do well. They do use them a bit weirdly, I'm going to be honest. I think you go fire rate on these. You go on fire rate on these ones probably. And proximity feels like a no-brainer. These two feel like no-brainers. God, the damage is not good. Do these feel like no-brainers? No. This needs to go. That one also needs to go because you're never getting that one. Fire rate's probably good. I think this is the scariest part. It's how close you got to get to the enemy, you know? You disappear. I don't think the clone sentry is going to be particularly good either. I don't think we're one-shotting either, so that's not particularly good. Do we pick burn? I mean, it's a 50% chance to burn, and we're doing so many attacks that maybe it's worth having a proc. I think radiation's probably a no-brainer as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's not as much of a no-brainer as I initially thought. I thought each of these slashes would count as a hit. Multi-shot? What does this even do? I have to see. Okay, it's like that. Okay, it's not nearly as bad. Do we have these snare things as well? You know what, let's do this again. Do more fire damage. We have to get our damage through fire, then we have to get our damage through fire. I mean, we've gone all in on this attack. Why not go in it more? Anything here I don't want? No. God, 4 damage. Not a lot. But you're guaranteed that whoever we're fighting is going to be on fire at least once. I mean, you're already doing this. Is that worth going down? I mean, why not? Doesn't even really matter. I can't go without movement speed, though. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we got a problem here. Maybe this is good. I kind of like it. Like, we have one short katana and we got one long katana. Which is, you know, it used to be a sort of fighting style. Extra 25% extra damage. You know, it adds up. We're doing a solid 7 damage now occasionally. That's something. Yeah. Okay, we can mow down the basic people. We just need to... I need to get better at dodging. Because I've always had the ability to just, you know, stay away from them. To the point where I have a load of time to dodge. More cone-shaped proximity. Is this all cone-related ones now? I don't think I care about those ones. Is shrapnel even worth it? Probably not. Is bleed worth it? Maybe. It's another proc that could do something. You know? I don't think I should have taken the spin around me a bit attack. More movement speed, more movement speed. This one's also probably not going to be useful. Okay, we can see a bit more, which is good. Ooh. Base 35 up. Every kill in proximity marker will augment an enemy which will kill boosts. I think we just take the pure damage up. This one's easier to dodge for me. Because I always know... There's no logic to it, actually. Okay, I'm taking too much damage to these basic mini-bosses. But I'm not sure what I can do. I mean, the overflow damage will add up, I guess. What the heck happened to that one? It just jumped in. I can't have them just suddenly jumping in like that. Because I'm kind of screwed if they are. Maybe? Maybe. I'm going to be the one that saves me. After all, Wonderwall. Oh, damn, they died quickly. Was it the overflow damage? Ah, did that dude also just jump to me? You saw it, right? I don't care about guided missile. Ballistic tip is, you know, it's more damage. Burn my way through the enemies. God, I've got a real hankering to play Shadowrun again. Play through the Shadowrun games again. Play a completely a thing I haven't played before. Maybe like there's the ones that have like the little robots that I don't want to say because it might be misconstrued as a bad word. Damaging enemies have a 100% chance to set them on fire. Enemies on fire take 30% more damage. Sure. But I could play one of those. I could play... I haven't played a mage in a while. I think I played that in the first time I played. Mage is always fun. There's also a part of me that just wants to go full tech and just go like a street samurai. Okay, I'm good. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm doing decent damage. Like, it's not bad. Is it a ton of damage? No. Why did it make that sound? I don't think I took any damage. Did it lose an arm? Is that the I lost an arm? No, that's not the I lost an arm sound. That's just... Oh, that's just laser arm. Okay. Second enemy 3 times will damage them again to the combined of the stashes. Every 4 enemy reveal gain an additional projectile. Fire burst 3 at once. No, let's do this one. That seems fun. I didn't even really read what it said. Hold on a second. For every 4 enemies revealed in vision, gain an additional pro... Okay. It'll be hard to track, but... It feels like I'm going vision heavy a lot of the time. No, I can't get to its leg. Okay, what do we do here? Damage? Fire rate? I kind of want to do fire rate. We're picking fire rate. It's not a ton, because it's not like damage. And you lose a lot. You normally lose 10%, but you gain 3% a minute. So it's not great. No. For some reason, I'd lose to that guy. I think if I want to win this, I need to get more of the upgrades for the overflow stuff. But like, this is also not bad. This one's also not bad. We've got a fair amount of not bad upgrades I want to get at the moment. How are we doing in overflow damage? It adds up. I mean, every attack is adding like 20 to even sometimes 40 I'm seeing in those attacks. It's doing more than the radiation's doing. The radiation's the same amount of upgrades, I think. The overflow might have had an extra one. We'll spill blood. Eviscerate. Good to see how many of them are actually dying from the overflow mechanic. Okay, the bosses kind of are. That's really it. Does this imply that these dudes only have blood conditionally? Like, if you choose this upgrade, they gain blood. If they don't have blood. I guess maybe you just only get an upgrade from them if you choose the upgrade. Ooh. 30% extra damage is probably the right one. I need more upgrades though. I've yet to see me shoot more than... Oh no, there's 4 there. There was briefly 4. I wonder if it's programmed to do up to like 10. I'd imagine the max is 9 because they programmed the 9 for the circle. I don't think these are good. Is that weird? These just don't seem good. Okay. Okay, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. I think it's dodging. I think my dodging ability is the problem here. I do not think it's my build. I think generally I've got damage that's, you know, probably a bit better than my last run. In terms of usefulness, even like AoE. Like, AoE was its big thing, the last one, but this is doing as well. This is never happening. I'm saying that, but maybe I am one-shotting, but I feel like it's coming from so many different sources that it can't really be one-shotting. Boom, boom, boom. Classic song. Okay, I immediately lost my shield. You know what? If I have to get shield upgrades, which I feel like I'm gonna focus on things that aren't shield upgrades, but if I have to get shield upgrades, I'm choosing the ones where, like this. Although it's a bullet cyclone, which is not actually that good for us. Overflow, overflow. So my overflow now does all the damage of the overflow, plus the damage of the 3 attacks that cause the overflow. Is that good against this boss? Is it doing a lot against this boss? I'm seeing the occasional 300. Okay. There's another one. Ah, I got hit by the tiny littlest thing there. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it there. It's a bit earlier than usual, but it feels like a logical way to end it. I hope everybody had fun with this. I think this new update is great. I can't wait for version 1 to come out, because I kind of can't wait to just actually maybe even buy this game and actually be able to go like, look, it's a full game. I will see you on Wednesday for Pillars of Eternity. I'll see you on Friday for more Guild Wars 2. By the way, I got another mastery level while I was off, just because I felt like playing it. And I will see you next Monday for whatever we feel like we did now. But until then, goodbye.